G'day gang, Ben from Snowy's today showing you the Companion Aerobreeze Tripod fan. This gives you a freestanding fan option, plus you can mount it on this tripod here. It's got 7 different fan settings, timer settings, nice big unit at the top here. Really versatile option. It comes with a remote as well. If you want to get the fan or a fan that sits up a bit high, doesn't take up table space, this is the option for you. And we're going to show you all the setup options today, so let's jump into it. Before we dive in, we've got loads more content like this on our channel, so make sure you like and subscribe below. Now let's jump into the product. So your Aerobreeze tripod fan comes in 2 parts here. It does also come with a USB-C charging cable. We'll show you where to charge it shortly. It comes with a remote as well, which has gone missing off our demo one here, but it's all the same functions that you've got in the control panel on the back here. Just means you can stand probably say 5 to 8 meters away or operate it from anywhere within your shelter without having to get out of your seat. Now you can use it with the tripod here. We'll set that up shortly, but you can also use it as a freestanding fan. So this is the control panel at the back here, and you've got these little feet on the bottom here that fold out. So if you do just want to put this on a table, you can fold these out and just stand it up like this. You can use all the functions on the back that I'm going to show you shortly in tripod mode, but that just gives you an option just to stand it on a table. Only thing to keep in mind is that when you are using it in this freestanding mode here, the oscillating function doesn't work because that requires this section here to twist. So it's just a directional fan when it's sitting on the table. To set it up on the tripod, first we'll set up our tripod here. So 2 adjustments on this, 2 little wing nuts on there. The bottom one allows us to extend this bottom section out like this, just a standard tripod as you would expect. Tighten that up just to keep that secure so that doesn't slide up and down. And then you've got this section here that adjusts up and down. Now it will go from around about 90 centimeters high up to close to 125, 130 centimeters high. I'll put it as high setting at the moment, just tighten up the wing nut there. So that's our tripod ready to go. And then to use this on the tripod, we go to the back section here and we fold this out. It just clicks into place. We fold this all the way out like this. And we've got this section on the bottom here that simply just pushes onto the tripod like this, and that just sits in there like that. So that's now set up, ready to go. This head does tilt. So this sits around about 130 centimeters high at the top here now. It's about a 30 centimeter diameter section across the top here, around about a 25 centimeter fan width inside. Lots of different, lots of blades on the fan too, so you get good good air movement. And it's around about 9 centimeters deep this way. This is all a durable, sort of flexible plastic that this is made of, and the tripod at the bottom here is a powder coated steel. So it feels like a reasonably durable construction here. You're never treating fans rough anyway, but it certainly feels like it's going to put up with the rigors of being transported relatively well secured in the back of your car. Now there is a cutout on the side here, and this is where the remote goes. I've accidentally turned that on now. I'll just turn that off before we jump into all that detail. The remote magnetically attaches to the side here so you don't lose it. All the same functions as you see on the front here, it's just on the remote. Someone stole on the one off this one though. So to get this going, we hold down on the red power button here. Now there's a 10,000 milliamp hour lithium battery inside that you charge via USB on the back here. It takes about 4 hours to charge that up to full, and you'll get between 3 and 14 hours of runtime depending on which fan setting you put it on. It's got a fan setting from 1 through to 7. To change the fan setting is the next button down. Now you notice when we turn that on, it would have said 100% at the top there. That's the battery status, so it's 100% battery at the moment. This changes the fan setting. So just to touch on this, you can do all this through the remote as well. That goes to fan setting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up to 7. Show you how powerful that is in a sec, and then back to fan setting 1 again. There is a timer setting here. It goes from 1 hour to 4 and up to 8 hours. So if you've got it on the 14-hour runtime on the low fan setting, it will cut out before the battery goes completely flat. If you've got it on 8 hours on fan setting 7, it's going to cut out. The battery's going to go flat before that timer runs out, but you've got that timer option there. Press it again, it goes to 2 lines. The timer setting is turned off. Now this is the oscillation setting on the bottom here. I'll press that once, it says 90 degrees. Which means this is going to rotate a total of 90 degrees. So it goes 45 this way. Actually, you've got to wait for it to finish its last setting before it starts. So that's gone 45 that way. It's going to go 45 back this way as well. So you see it goes past where it was before and 45. So a total of 90 degrees of rotation. If we press this button again, we'll wake it up, it says 100. Press it again, it goes to 45. Now I've just got to wait for it to finish its last 90 degree rotation there. This next one should come back this way and not go all the way to 45. Or did I? Oh, there we go. Just takes a minute or a few seconds to kick in. This should be now resetting to the 45 setting. So obviously it hasn't gone as far that time. It'll come back not quite as far this way this time. So it doesn't go through that full 90 degrees. It's 45 this way and 45 that way. So what's that, 22.5 degrees that way, 22.5 degrees back this way. And then if we want to just set it in one spot, we press this again. So 90, 100, it should just have a line. That should have now stopped it. It's just gone to 100. So when this goes to just the battery setting, that's now just stopped that. It's not oscillating at all. So press it again, 45. It just scrolls between 45, 90, and set. So if I want to set that at the front setting, I'll just put that on 45. Wait till it moves back again. You can see it takes just a few minutes to kick in before it starts oscillating again. There we go. And I will scroll through this. I set that at 100. It stopped right there. Now as for the fan strength, I've got a technical wind flow detection device here. This is on the low setting here at the moment. I'll hold it a little way away and we'll scroll through that's the low setting. So you're going to get 14 hours with a nice little breeze there. If you want a bit more of a gale, we'll put that right up to 7. So I'm going to get 3 hours of run time with that breeze, quite a lot of air. That's actually still ramping up there. There you go, that's on full speed there at the moment. So there's quite a good amount of airflow. If I stand in front of this, I can feel it's quite a nice breeze. If I had this inside a tent, inside a small tent, say 3x3 or a 4x4 shelter, it's going to move quite a lot of air around inside that shelter, make it quite comfortable. That's Companion's Aerobreeze Tripod fan. Great option if you've got the space using a big shelter. You don't want to put or take up table space with this sitting on top of it. You just want to put this in the corner. Perhaps you want 2, 1 in each corner. This is going to give you heaps and heaps of air movement inside that shelter with the option of the remote as well, so you can sit there and operate it from wherever you are and get that airflow happening with the oscillation, so you can just have really good airflow inside your shelter. You can get these in store and online at Snowy's.